It's time now for the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, April 17th, 2016. Good morning to you all this lovely Sunday morning, April 17th, 2016. Here are your news headlines. Our top story at 8:15 is Quito, Ecuador, where Ecuador's earthquake is about 6 times stronger and has released more energy than the one in Japan the day before. Melting Greece. About hundreds of thousands of desperate migrants have made the landfall on this very jeweled agency over the past year. There have been only 2 ways off the island of very bad for a new life deeper in Europe. For the first time in decades, New York will have 2 meaningful presidential primaries, with voters headed to the polls on Tuesday in both the Republican and Democrat races. The Supreme Court's last great case of the Obama era comes to before the Justice Monday, Wednesday. Administration lawyers defend this plan to offer work permits as many as 4 million immigrants who have been living here illegally for years. Washington, a United States Air Force reconnaissance plane was barreled by a Russian jet over the Baltic Sea during a routine flight in international airspace, U.S. said. Mashiki, Japan, like many buildings in Mishikita, Kiyama, Matsuko's wooden house withstood Thursday's quake, but not to magnitude 7.0 or one that mercifully hit 2 days later. Brazil's lower house of Congress is geared up for a crucial vote Sunday on whether to impeach President Dilma Rousseff in a move that could make her the second Senate president removed from the office since military rule ended in 1985. Saudi Arabia will announce a comprehensive plan to prepare the kingdom for the post-oil era on April 25th. Deputy Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman said. London, 2 14-year-olds have been charged with murder after 2 bodies were found in a house in the UK town of Spalding, police said Sunday. A Florida school bus driver is arrested Thursday allegedly molested at least 4 special needs students, according to Carlos Ojeda, 72 of Aid City, was charged with 10 counts of capital sexual battery. A helicopter that was expected to parallel its crash into rail tracks in Baltimore, Washington, and returned to airport on Saturday, sparked a rush fire delayed Amtrak train service along the major passenger route, officials said. The Chicago Teachers Union rejected the arbitrator's report Saturday, bringing that beginning the 30-day countdown to when the teachers can legally strike. However, it was late summer last year, and there was no rain to start. Lake Mimichi in Plainfield, Foxborough, one of the Attleboro's reservoirs that had been reduced to a mudflats in some areas. Hoppin Hill Reservoir in North Attleboro, a number of the city's reservoirs was little more than a puddle, and Manchester Reservoir, Attleboro, the city's largest source of water, had been its close point in 16 months. The 6th dry summer in 115 years of water, the Department of Record Keeping explained some of the problem. Hoppin Hill, meanwhile, was drained intentionally to allow extensive reservoirs of repairs to meet its dam, and so city officials were worried. Plainville, there's a clear sign that the town is a major transition into the departure of engineering associated from the Board of Selectmen. Attleboro, the brisk wind that cut across the pumps and air with fields failed to chill the spirits of the more than 600 Attleboro youth baseball players gathered there Saturday morning. As Volkswagen scrambles to meet a deadline this week to finalize a fix for almost 600,000 cars in the U.S. equipped with test cheating software, many industry insiders are skeptical that an June solution is possible. Dog Cater, oil producers that supplied nearly half the world's output, kicked off in an orbit meeting early Sunday with the participants discovered a draft agreement that calls for a cap on production to stem their nearly 2-year price gap. Sweeping your underpaid taxes and underwriters is never a good idea if you're dealing with the IRS. The Paris Climate Agreement, reached last December, could come to an force as early as 2018, 2 years ahead of schedule. United Nations Climate Chief Christina Figueres said on Monday. North Korea's Mount Pikitu may not be the dormant. The volcano Mount Pikitu straddles the border of North Korea and China, where it is known by another name. Following instruction from the Dragon, the Bigelow expendable activity model was installed at the International Space Station at 5:36 a.m. Cholinergic is a rare immunologic disease that affects about 10% of the young adult population. The symptoms include a small itchy patch of skin lesions triggered by sweat and tears. U.S. Customs officers at the same Mason border crossing found the tablet sitting in a man's underwear. There are more than 1,000 pills labeled as oxycodone by the Drug Enforcement Administration lab that later discovered the tablets will contain far. Scientists have found that the direct-acting antiviral treatment may cure acute hepatitis C over a short duration 6-week clinical study. Researchers found out that patients with acute hepatitis C who were given a combination of the drugs. In Boston, and fire knockdown companies are held at 34 Edwin Street as smoke showed by a 3-story wood frame charging lines. Peter Chaladusa, Big 19 tied out for spot support. Last night, the Boston Red Sox defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-2 at Fenway Park 1 Boston Celtics. In game number 1 in the Eastern Conference first round, fall the Atlanta Hawks 1-2, 1-1 as they trail the series 1 game none. Next game for the Celtics and the Hawks will be Tuesday night down in Atlanta in game number 2. The Boston Red Sox will have a game against the Toronto Blue Jays at 1:35 p.m. at Fenway Park. While the New England Red Wings will be down in London to take on the London Football Club game time 3:30 p.m. Oakland, California. The Houston Rockets have one goal of their series. It's a win series. This is a Disney movie. They're not a lovable down on the left protagonist. As Warriors treat the helpless Rockets like a JV team in Game 1 round 104-78. UConn women's basketball coach Gino Aremia was hospitalized with an undisclosed illness. The school police is saying Aremia's 6 student boarded plane Saturday morning at Bradley International Airport in Windsor, Connecticut. Peter Chaladusa is out 8:20 on this Sunday morning, and it is time now for a Trevor report. Baby! Let's start off down in Rhode Island, where it is looking good in highways and byways of Rhode Island. Southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod highways are looking good. And so is highways and byways east of Massachusetts, except for a few slow spots. Mass Park on the eastbound side, a little slow before Route 128, but no problems there. Route 9 on the westbound side, a little slow before Route 20 in Shrewsbury, but no major problems there. In Massachusetts, down in Connecticut, I-91 on the northbound side in New Haven, we got an accident. On 91 in the New Haven, just about Route 5, right exit 6, so expect a few delays. But you are good to go down in Connecticut. Down in New York City, 670 odd, both exits a little slower than Queens. Grand Central Park is doing an accident at 670 odd. Snap outside just before the Grand Central Parkway. Grand Central Parkway, get an accident just around the Cross Island Parkway into the Queens, so expect some delays. FTR driving to stop outside a little slower after Law Expressway, all the way down from southeastern Manhattan. Lincoln Tunnel on the westbound side is slow. Eastbound side is looking good. 495 on the eastbound side, a little slow near the Quarter 40 bus terminal in Midtown Manhattan. West Side Parkway to the southbound side of this slow around Route 78 in the Soho. West Side Parkway to the northbound side, a little slow. FDR driving to the southbound side, a little slow in the Harlem stretch. 270 on the eastbound side, a little slow around Route 478 in Brooklyn. Down in New Jersey, it is looking good in highways and byways in New Jersey, except that New Jersey Turnpike a little slow at Route 185 just near Freehold. And highways and byways in New York and Pennsylvania and Maryland and Washington, D.C. and Northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire. Made out looking good. I-80 from New York all the way up to Cleveland. Okay, look at MBTA alerts at 8:22. Subway system. Looking good. Commuter rail. Framingham Worcester line train 2507 a.m. from Worcester is operating 50-20 minutes behind schedule between Natick and South Station. And due to Boston Marathon related events, bikes and not allowed on Southside Commuter Rail trains on Sunday, April 17th. And bikes are not allowed on bus commuter rail subway vehicles on Patriots Way on Monday, April 18th, 2016. And the ferries they out looking good. Peter Chaladusa is out 8:23 on the Sunday morning, and it is time now for a weather report. And it is a clear start to your morning, and we got a special weather statement because elevated fire weather potential today. Area fire weather officials are advising of elevated fire weather potential again today. Wind gusts will be lighter than what we experienced yesterday, generally between 15 and 20 miles per hour. Within the strongest of these winds across southeast New England, however, temperatures will be warmer than yesterday, and minimum relative humidity values will drop between 10 and 25%. Given that it was been dry and our area is still in pre-green up, there will be an elevated risk of fire spread potential. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, South Sky about 63 degrees, northeast about 7 miles an hour. For tonight, clear sky about 37 degrees, light and variable wind. For Monday, both South skies about 71 degrees, light and variable wind coming to the northeast about 6 miles an hour in the morning. Monday night, showers like May after 2 a.m. Increased skies with a low at 43 degrees at southeast with about 3 to 6 miles an hour, chance of 6%. New is about 3 to 10 quarter inch possible. For Tuesday, chance of showers maybe before 5 p.m. Most clouds got about 54 degrees, north about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Wind gust size 21 miles an hour, chest space is 40%. So that, podcast got about 38 degrees. Wednesday, sunny, most clouds got about 56, about 37 degrees. Thursday, sunny, the podcast got about 68, about 47 degrees. Friday, chance of showers, sunny, most clouds got about 68, about 48 degrees, chest space is 35%. And for Saturday, chance of showers, sunny, got about 62 degrees, and chest space is 30%. Currently here, not near, Fahrenheit 45, humidity of 68% and 7 above Celsius. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on the Sunday morning, April 17, 2069. Peter Woods will give a good morning with a good positive. Have a good day.